Hey guys, head coach Robert Gray here with Victor Performance. We're going over our week 3, day 2 strength and conditioning workout. Okay, so we'll start out with our dynamic warm-up, then move right into our hinge raise series. Those are linked on the PDF. They're also on our YouTube channel under the warm-up playlist, okay? After that, we're going right into power, core, and balance. 3 movements here going to be done in a circuit, taking a 20 to 30 seconds break between each exercise just to allow for your high quality execution of the following movement, right? So dumbbell hang power snatch, supine V-ups, and then single leg bowler squats. On the power snatch, we have 3 per arm, okay? And we're doing 4 sets of that movement, okay? This will be the only one of these 3 that we'll do 4 sets for. So for our hang power snatch, we have 2 options. The first option will be a bit easier, okay? So it's gonna be a small dip in the knees, okay, and then driving through the lower body, we're going to pull the weight up overhead as fast as we can, okay? So again, that variation has us locked out in our knees and our arms once we catch the weight overhead. The second variation will be our true power snatch, and this is where we're catching the weight with our knees bent, okay? So we're going from bent to straight to then bent again, okay, all in one motion. Okay? So as with all movements, look for coordination, fluidity, consistency first before looking to add speed and power to the movement, okay? After that, we're going into supine V-ups. Remember, these are just a progression from the hollow hold that we did yesterday. This is now just a flexion-based version of that. So if you need to bend your knees to allow for your low back and your ribs to stay in a good position, do so, okay? From here, sitting up, hold for a count, and back down. Okay? Once we're done with the V-ups, the last movement of this circuit is a single leg bowler squat. So bending through the knee as much as we can to drop our hips low. Okay, if my left leg is doing the work, I'm holding the weight in my right hand. Okay, squatting down as I bring the weight to the opposite side of my body. Okay. On that movement, it's okay if your heel comes off the ground a little bit, as long as your joints are tolerating that kind of variation, okay? If your knees, your ankles don't like that, then obviously we won't go into those ranges and those positions. After you complete your work for the power, core, and balance, we're moving into our strength. Okay, we have rotating thrusters. Okay, for our rotating thruster, we're going 5 per side. Okay, if I'm going to rotate to my right, I'm holding the weight in my left hand. Okay, we're going to go controlled into the squat, explode up, and rotate. Okay, once we get to this rotated position, we want to think about our hips and our ribs here, making sure we're connected with tension in our abdomen and in our glute. Okay, we'll come back, same thing. Okay, 5 on one side, switch, and going into 5 on the other side. Okay? After that, we're into our iso towel row plus a band. Okay, if you don't have a towel, you guys can get creative and really use any piece of cloth or a object that isn't going to rip if you pull on it a little bit. So I'm going to use this harness, okay, for my demonstration. So we'll stand on one end of the harness with my right foot. My left hand is going to be holding on to the opposite end of the harness, okay? And for 30 seconds, or excuse me, for 10 seconds, I apologize, we're going to be going into a rowing action. Okay, so I'm driving my shoulder blade back. I'm pulling my elbow back as I hold for 10. Once I'm done there, I'm going right into a row on that same side. okay, with the band, performing 12 reps of my band row. Okay, still thinking about the same things. My abs staying connected on this side here, driving the shoulder blade, driving the elbow back. Okay, once we finish both of those on our left side, we'll switch to doing both on the right. Okay? Once we've completed our 4 sets of the strength, we'll move into our conditioning. Today's conditioning is a 12-minute EMOM, and now it's a combination of the previous 2 weeks. So within each minute, you guys are going to complete 3 shuffle shuttles, so down and back. Okay, down and back. That'd be 2, and we're going into 1 more, down and back. Once we complete 3, we're then going right into 3 sprints to back pedals. That'd be 1, 2, finishing with 3, okay? So 3 of each within each minute. I would like you guys to accomplish this with nasal breathing, only breathing through your nose for the first 5 minutes. And don't allow yourself to work any longer than 30 seconds within each minute, okay? So again, that means maybe you won't complete all 3 sprint to back pedals in those first 5 minutes. Once you've completed the 12-minute EMOM, you're all done with today's training session. Great work.